Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just want to do a quick little video on my review slash thoughts on the Xbox One stereo headset. I just got this last night and had some time to game with it for a little while, and just thought I'd give my kind of impressions on it. Again, I like to do a lot of my videos just because there's stuff that I want to know that maybe I couldn't find, or I just want to give my opinion and put it out there so that hopefully maybe it helps you, or it helps you buy it or maybe not buy it. It's just things on stuff I like that I'm into that maybe can just help someone else, and it's fun for me to do. So here we go. I'll be putting up some videos as we go along to show you what I'm talking about as I go. So I got the headset last night, traded in some stuff, got it for a really good price. I know these are $60 now. They used to be more expensive, and I think the first thing I will say about them is they far exceed the quality of the price. I think $60 is a fantastic price. They might not be quite as good as some of the other options, but I really think at $60, or for me, I paid $16 for them after I traded in some stuff I didn't use, like my old headset that came with my Xbox. It's just a great value. They're super comfortable. They flex really well here. They're just really comfortable. They're well made. They're not fancy, but I felt like a lot of the other brand headsets were really ugly and really geeky looking, I guess I could say. I mean, I'm a huge geek, but I like kind of like an Apple-esque aesthetic where things are well designed, and it does fit the design of the Xbox itself. And while I still look like a dork wearing them, I think that's kind of inevitable when you're wearing a video game headset, but it's really comfortable and it doesn't look outdated. It has a modern design. I'll go ahead and put them on. Like I said, they do kind of look dorky, but they are comfortable and no one's really going to care that much. So that's kind of what they look like on my ears. I have massive ears and they still fit inside the ear cups, which is awesome. So my ears kind of open inside of the ear cup, which is really comfortable. They kind of sit really wide here at the top, but to me that's okay. So it kind of gives extra space if you got more hair. I usually keep my hair pretty short, but if you have more hair, it'd still be comfortable. One of my favorite features is how the mic folds up into the headband and then kind of comes down. I do wish the mic was a little longer. On my face you can see it's only coming about to here on my cheek, and I would love if it came out another couple inches so that it could be closer to my mouth. Actually, I haven't used this in a chat situation, but I also have a friend who just got one, and I heard his in a chat situation, and it did sound a little bit I would say noticeably clearer than the standard headset. So it may not be broadcast quality audio, but really if you're just kind of hanging out with your buds online, then I don't know. I guess one thing I think people can get upsold on is things that they don't actually need. And if you really want the best, then go buy the best. You're probably not looking at this. And if you're looking for is this worth $60? I want something a lot better than what I have, but I don't need the best. I fully recommend this. One thing I was considering, just for the maybe 0 people, maybe 5 people out there that want to know, I was pitting these up against some old Beats Studio HD headphones that I bought years ago, refurbished. Those are definitely overpriced headphones, and they're really bassy, and they're not ultra accurate, but they do sound good. And while these don't sound as good as Beats Studio HD headphones, I was kind of blown away at how close they did sound, honestly. It's worth noting that I am big into audio. I'm not by any means an audio snob, but I do. I have played a lot in touring band where I have custom in-ear monitors that are quad driver per side, so that's double subs on each side, single mid and single high, so 8 drivers between my 2 ears. So I do care about good sound, and I do know what good sound is like, but that's what I'm saying. I'm honestly impressed. These are kind of maybe a flatter tone profile than what you might get from a Turtle Beach or an Astro. But I think it's kind of like when you buy a TV at the store, they show you what it looks like on ultra saturated, ultra contrasty, but really if you're going for accuracy, that's not always the best. It's a really good way to sell someone who doesn't know on a product, but I would just say overall a flatter tone profile, but still really good. I kind of told a friend of mine comparing these to the Beats, like, it's just one of those things where, like, there's a little bit less bass response and a little bit less high response, but I think the Beats, when I got them, like I said, I got them refurbished, but when they were new, I think they were like $300 or something, so $60 being 85% of what a $300 headphone is, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess if you're watching this video, I hope you know that, like, there's stuff better, but, like, not worth the price. I think I'd rather go have these and, like, 2 or 3 brand new games that I get to keep forever than a little bit better headset, I guess. I don't know. And so that's kind of my thoughts on that. They're just really good. The bass is very, very punchy. It's not like you're not going to, like, your ear's not going to be moving inside the can, but I just think overall they're just really, really good. Like, that's all I can say. The highs are good. There's a lot of good clarity in the midtones, if that matters to you. The short version is, if you're just wondering, like, yes, just get them. You'll like them, trust me. If you're an audiophile, they're not the best, but for the price, they're great. And I'm looking forward to being able to be quiet, have all the sound in here. I can have it cranked in here and not on my TV and disrupt other people. And I can have the mic built in, and I guess I just like the overall sense that it matches everything. It goes awesome with my Elite controller. It's just all black, love it. So I guess that brings me to the next thing I can talk about is the adapter. It's just like the standard adapter. It's really great though. One tip I will give, I figured out. I kind of didn't make sense when I watched videos or whatever, even though other people have explained it well. But basically on the side on the bottom you have the chat button, and on the top you have the game audio button. And I thought you would, hit one or the other and then up and down to toggle those volumes, because that's how the dashboard, like, mixer, like when the sidebar pops in, works. But you actually it's a balance, so you go, like, hit down a couple times to get more chat, or up a couple times to get more game volume, and then there's an overall master volume. So that's how that works. One thing that's great about this is separate from the headset, so that if for some reason the headset broke, you could still use other headphones. So this is you're not totally SOL if this thing were to break in the future. I don't have any indications to think it would break. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel like ridiculously premium, but it's $60, so it feels good for that price. Should something go wrong with the cable and you're sending it in, you could still plug in your iPhone headphones to this and be super bueno. So another thing to add, I guess, is that, like, this one thing that I would have liked to have seen in this is a removable cable like this. It does go straight in. There is kind of like a little buffer block here, so it's going to help with any bending, but it would have been cool to have it replaceable. But again, that's another thing that is going to cause, like, Microsoft to have to troubleshoot with thousands of people who don't realize that it's not that extra 2% connected, having problems. It's a nice cable. It's like a flat ribbon cable, which is nice. It's pretty long, longer than you'd really need it, or as long as you'd need it to be. So yeah, it's just a really good product. I fully recommend it. The top is kind of like a rubbery sort of feel, just for reference. And again, the sides are like a nice woven mesh, not mesh, but like a loose weave. That's a lot of air in, so it's really good. Again, I was looking at getting the mic talk cable for my old Beats headphones that I don't really use very much. And I just ended up going with this because it's all integrated, it's all easy. I don't even think I needed I ran an update for my controller when I plugged it in, and it just went through the thing and said no update. So you literally just plug it in and it works. Again, some of the other, like, Turtle Beach, Astro stuff, maybe it's probably going to be better, but again, do you want to spend 2 games worth of money extra on this? If this is, like, your only hobby, then sure, yeah, then that might be good, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is not my only hobby, so I'm I like to get the best of what I can afford in each area. So I think it's just a really, really solid option. I was thoroughly impressed with what I got for the price I paid. So hopefully that helps you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. You can hit me up on Twitter at Mr. Ben Law, Mr. Ben Law. With any questions too. I obviously do a lot of unrelated tech-ish videos on stuff that I care about. So hopefully this helps you, and I hope you have a good one. See ya.